Alright guys, welcome to the final match of the Alliance Tournament 15 feeder rounds. If you watched all 14 hours with us, you are a hero, but if you haven't, uh, good. And also check out our YouTube page. We have all of the videos up, almost all of them for today already up, so I will put that in chat in just a little bit. But I don't want to keep this from you any longer. I don't want to Ryan Seacrest you on this one. We've got Goonswarm versus Best Intentions. The winner goes to the final spot for Alliance Tournament 15. The loser goes home and cries about it. So let's show you what everyone's got on the field. The Goon team are on the left in red, and Best Intentions are in blue. I'm going to throw it to the field and say, what is going on here?
Okay then. Goons have brought drones, and more drones. They're bringing the EOS, Oneros, a double Myrmidon, double Ishtar, putting a Vex and issue in there, two Vexes and the Token Mauler, the only non-DPS drone ship there are. Best Intentions have also brought drones, more drones, bringing the two Dominixes, also in Aneros, Myrmidon, Ishtar, Vex and issue, Magus for those links, Vexer, and two Punishers. So Best Intentions going for more of a frigate support, while Goons have just said, nah, that's not going to happen. They just brought cruisers and lots of drones. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what Goons are going to go for first and what Best Intentions are going to go for. So maybe they go for a Logi trade, do a lot of damage, but it's going to be interesting to see, will they actually drop sentries or heads?
Also, just to interject really quick, the Myrmidon, according to our statsman, Alexei Axkan, has an 85% win rate. So it's the second highest win rate of any ship in the Alliance tournament with more than 5 picks. The Armageddon, which has been banned out by Goonswarm. So, Goons going with the strategy of banning out the most winning ship and then taking the second most winning ship. Coming in third, however, in the most wins with more than 5 picks, is the Punisher, flown by the Best Intentions team. So something's got to give here. Guys, what do you think is going to happen? We got 2 minutes before matches start. I am so excited.
Fourth is in fact the Magus that's also been brought by Best Intentions.
Alright, so Best Intentions is bringing the third and fourth. Goons are bringing the second most popular winning ship. Guys, we got a minute to go. Commentators, what is going to happen here? What do we have to watch out for?
What we're going to watch out, what type of drones are being dropped, and where the positioning of Goons and Best Intentions are going to go. I have a feeling that the Dominixes are probably going to brawl in, and I have a feeling that Goons are probably going to try and kite away. You don't want to get close to those Dominixes. Those Dominixes most likely have those newts and smart bombs, so they can smart bomb those drones if they actually get close. So I have a feeling these Dominixes might actually be okay if they stick together, so they can combine their smart bomb damage and clear the waves of drones that are on the Goon side. So it's not all happy for Goons at this, because they do have to worry about those Dominixes having smart bombs. They also have newts, so they have a lot of those utility highs. So Best Intentions is the Best Intentions for Best Intentions is going to brawl into these Goon team, while Goons have to split up and try and kite as much as the Best Intentions teams as possible. Try and maybe get the headshot on the Aneros, try and get those, try and kill those Myrmidons, and maybe even get those Magus and Punishers, stop them from tackling. 30 seconds for the match. It's going to be pretty interesting, that's sure. I'm really excited. Rain, what do you think is going to happen?
I was going to say, I think something to note would be with all cruiser support on the Goon side, something that would be good to pay attention to is what they kind of have for their E-War mids, because even though they don't have a deliberate ship or deliberate ships brought that specialize in E-War, that doesn't mean they're going to completely ignore the E-War. So whether it's the use of drones using E-War, whether it's target painters, disruptors, ECM, or that they have those spare mids that they're going to be able to use to show them. It'd be something really to note for the players at home.
Absolutely, and the match is away, and those finishers are just brawling in straight away. That looks like they're going to actually go for the Aneros. It looks like he might be able to actually get tackle on the Aneros. Those guys are going as fast as possible. Dominix as well. That looks like they're brawling in as well. It's going to be a massive brawl. Looks like Goons are actually going to go for a Vex and Aviation. I see the swarm of Predators and Berserkers all over him. Actually, it's the Aneros, and that Aneros is actually going to die really quickly. Looks like they're going for a Logi trade, and the Aneros is actually going to survive. The Aneros is actually going to go down. Looks like they're going for a Logi trade, but the Best Intentions Aneros goes down first, and Goons Aniris is actually sitting quite fine. He's in half armor. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna go for next on the gun side. Looks like they're gonna go for a Vex and Aviator who try and get as much damage as possible off the field. Aniris finally going down on the Goon side. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a Logi trade war. Both Aniris down on the Goons and Best Intentions side. Looks like they're just going to go for Ishtars, Myrmidons, and Vex and Avia issues at this point. Just completely ignoring the sub of the Best Intentions side and just going for that damage.
Yeah, so I would have to say mad props to the Mauler on the Goon side. I don't know if you saw, but he just flew in very rapidly towards that Oneros. He actually was screened off by the Best Intentions team, but now he's just kind of sitting and looking pretty. I believe they did start to DPS him, but he's holding pretty decently now. And they're just trying to focus on Best Intentions. The Goon and Vex are piloted by Ares Bar, as well as look like a little DPS on that Ishtar. Whereas Goons have already killed off a Vex or Navy issue of Best Intentions. So it's DPS race now that both Oneroses have been completely volleyed off the field.
Absolutely, and the key thing here is the intention Dominixes are both tackled and neutered and Gnosis. This is kind of disastrous considering they need to brawl in. But they're actually tackled off, not using their that E-Wall, but it doesn't really matter. Their drones can still do the work for them. Vexer down on the Best Intentions side, and also the Goon Vexer as well, also taking them. They are just trading left and right here. These Punishers have, I don't know what these Punishers are doing. Looks like they're actually tackling the Vexer and the Mauler. Vexer down now on the Goon side. The swarm of drones are now going towards the Ishtar now. I mean, it's just a DPS war at this point. Both sides need to just split up as much as possible. Get that drone travel time to work against the Goons and the Best Intentions side. Myrmidon going now. There's some rep drones on him, but I think he's just going to go down just fine. Myrmidon also, for the Goon side, also going down, but he's going down a lot slower. They need to just split up, and the Goons have actually done that at this. The Goons have all their ships split up now. Looks like they're just, kiting away, and this is what they are doing right now. Myrmidon actually tanking for some reason. I don't know why he's not dying to all of these drones. Dominix is also still tackled, and I think Goons are, wow, they're actually going to trade the Myrmidon, both Myrmidons. This Best Intentions Myrmidon, he's not dead. I don't know why he's not dying at this point.
It looks like, if you actually watch the drones, I think he's burning away. Obviously, he's running his MWD, and I think it's just enough to keep these heavy drones off them. And Goons have to be very careful on their target calling because heavy drones move so slowly compared to like the lights and the mediums that when they call targets, you have to wait for those drones to switch. It's not as simple as turning on your guns and instantly applying.
And he does finally go down, and Rain, you were right. He was living to win. He overheated his micro overdrive and just burning away from the heavy cloud of drones from the Goon side. Wow, amazing. Now they're going to go against, they're going to try and go for an Ishtar now. Wow, that was actually a really good play for Best Intentions, just burning away as much as possible. Now, Best Intentions don't really have actually much damage. They have two Dominances, which are still tackled. Well, one of them did actually neuter them off, and he is actually he's tackled the Myrmidon now, so he can't go anywhere quickly. Wow, Nero's Myrmidon rather was living to win, but unfortunately, Dominixes are both tackled now. Punishers and the Magus not really doing much at this point. Goons still have majority of their damage. They still have the two Ishtars. They still have the Vexers, and they still have that Eos. You got to remember, Eos is also a drone boat as well. Also have those 5 heavies, and they actually have 2 heavy drones as well. So still a lot of damage on the Goon side, but I want to see if Dominixes have smart bombs. If they have smart bombs, they can pull this out, but I don't think they'll.
I'm seeing a lot of newts and target painters, and then it also looks like some of these cruisers on the Goon side actually have damps. So those are like great use for E-War mids, especially with if you're out of your drone range, your drone control range, or you can't target something, then obviously you can't apply the drones to it. So, and they have to do it beforehand, because once you do apply those drones, then it doesn't matter if you lose your lock. Generally, the drones will continue to attack.
Absolutely. Goon Myrmidon also going down, and these Dominixes are living to win at this point, but they need smart bombs. They're not smart bombing. They don't have smart bombs in the highs, and I think that is disastrous at this point.
I mean, say that. They have light armor maintenance bots around them, so smart bombing, while may kill enemy drones, would also kill whatever minimal tank drones that they're actually using.
I don't think so. Honestly, I think it's worth it to actually just smart bomb even the light maintenance spots. They can just call out to their teammates to, recall the light maintenance spots and then start smart. Oh, look, there is a smart bomb effect, actually, finally. But I think it's only one smart bomb, which is not very good. Yeah, it does look like he's running only one smart bomb. That's not very good. These Dominixes could have won them this match quite easily. What these Dominixes could have done is that could have started smart bombing as soon as they were priming. They should have stuck together and start smart bombing the drones, but at this point, I think it's too little or too late. Ishtar going down, but I don't think it's going to happen. Dominic's down for best intentions.
Yeah, so all that's left with best intentions is Magus, which was actually staying in range of his Dominixes to get those links out there, as well as the Punishers, who are trying their best to give any sort of support that they could. But now,
absolutely.
Goonswarm just has to clean the field. I don't believe the Punisher and the Magus could take down these cruisers, and I'm pretty sure Goonswarm aren't going to pull a Pandemic Legion and Boundary out of the field.
Absolutely. Goonswarm taking this match quite, I thought this match would actually been pretty close, actually. It wasn't really a mirror matchup, but it was the battle of the drones. It was a game of drones, if you say so myself, but those two Dominixes, 19 points when they could have actually had more, more Vexor Navies, more Ishtars, more Myrmidons, instead of bringing the dual battleship core, when you know that the Ineruses are going to get headshotted. But it was a gamble, and unfortunately they did lose. Goonswarm heading into Alliance Tournament 15. We're going to send it back to the studio.
All right, and with that, Goonswarm Federation will be in the Alliance Tournament 15. It's been a long time since they've been in Alliance Tournament before, but thanks to the work of Asher Elias and his boys, they managed to make it through the feeder rounds. The very last team to qualify, they had quite of a bumpy